Hello everyone and welcome back to Starbound. My name's TechOrsa and today we're going to continue work on the USCM Correctional Facility. Basically today we are going to go down into the depths of the planet and start working on the prison. So we're going to head down there and start work. How are you guys doing today? I hope you're doing well. I just want to say thank you to all of you guys for the support you've been giving me, all the words of encouragement, the suggestions, the likes on the video. You guys are just the best. So what I'm working on right now is a visitor center for the prison. Any inmates who are getting visitors, we'll get them through this little limited access area. Really, that's about it. I mean, I set up little tables for them. I do come in later and add chairs, and I think it was like a coal, like a perfect piece of coal or something like that. Basically a little piece of coal on a pedestal that looks like a microphone. So I went with it. I mean, why wouldn't I? But anyways, I moved down the elevator by ones because the steps were actually pushing up against the door and I didn't like the look of that. Oh, and so here is the security checkpoint for inmates going into the visitor center. I do add brainwave scanners, I believe that's what they're called. It's the same thing I used in the carrier colony. It's just that this time it's used as sort of a metal/contraband detector right there at the entrance. So they can't bring anything illicit in or out of the visitor center. So I thought that was kind of a neat idea. And then there's also a terminal that allows them to watch the video cameras. Now here's the big interesting part of this entirety of what I did today. It was more of a technical challenge than a building challenge, I'll say that right now. Basically it is like the inmate transfer. New inmates come in through here and then get doused by these jets of air, an antibacterial spray we'll call them. So a guard pulls them through into that little area, they push a button, the gates close, the inmates get sprayed, and then they can move on deeper into the prison. Now the wiring to make it work was rather simple, but getting it so those online signs will toggle back and forth between online and offline, that was the trick. So, starting from the beginning of all of this, the button is hooked into a timer, and the timer activates a second timer and a chain of delay gates. The delay gates hook into a persistent switch, which turns the jets on and off. Or sorry, turns the jets on. Then the second timer hooks into a NOT gate, which closes the doors, and after the timer, and then also turns off the, it turns off the persistent switch after a short delay, I believe. But anyways, to get the, where was I? Right. So now, in order to get the signs to turn on and off, I need the persistent switch to run into a monostable circuit, a pulse generator, to toggle the signs between the two, online and offline. So I made that from a persistent switch and a pair of NOT gates. The second NOT gate hooking back into the persistent switch. And then that sends out the pulse, which turns the sign from offline to online. And then I have the second one with a same thing with a NOT gate hooked into it, so that when the persistent switch turns off, it'll trigger the NOT gate to send the second pulse to switch it back to offline. Whew, that was a mouthful. I hope I got everything right on that. The important thing is, though, I managed to make a monostable circuit, which I wasn't certain was going to be possible in Starbound. But anyways, moving on, I made the basically the stairwell down into the prison, and this is basically going to hook into 2 little security stations, which I do get built in this episode. And there's going to be a hatch that drops down into the kitchen so staff can easily get in and out of the facility. Don't worry, they are secure hatches that I used actually earlier in the build. It's like the metal trapdoor, whatever they're called. It's the ones I just put down. But anyways, where was I again? Oh right, so it's security stations that basically close off the prison and the asylum from the stairwell. Just a set of double locking doors. Yeah, that was the main part about that. I'm also started a little bit of work just basically carving out the stairwell on the opposite side that leads into the visitor center, but I didn't put too much work into that for now, at least. And here's me putting in the furniture in the visitor center. And yeah, that was it. I threw down the lights, and that's all. Alrighty, well, that's going to be all the time I have for today. I finished the visitor center, the little security point check-in, the entrance to the prison, and the wiring to go with it. That, I think, took a bulk of my time, but that's alright. And then we have our little security checkpoints for the prison and the insane asylum. Me. Boop, boop. Alright. But anyways, that's gonna be it for this video. If you like the video, make sure you hit that like button. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe. I am running a daily Starbound series. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, whatever it is, leave it in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so very much for watching, and have yourselves a very good day.